Hi, I'm Marie Spruance. I'm an 8th grade student at Lakota Ridge Junior High School, and I really don't think that it'd help having teachers armed in schools. I'm already so anxious with all my schoolwork and stuff. I don't need the threat of another gun in my school. I just feel that people might I know the teachers won't misuse the guns. They're trained 8 hours, I suppose, but somebody else might get a hold of a gun. Sometimes I might not trust my other students. I don't believe that adding more guns will help out. I'm getting repetitive here. Sorry.
Keep it up.
Kids today should just be worrying about, getting their homework turned in on time, making sure that they get the best grade that they can. They don't need another threat of somebody breaking into their school to shoot them. Sorry.
Aww.
Please. My name is Daniel Ronan. I found out that I was not I'm a staff sergeant in the United States Air Force. I spent all of last weekend qualifying with the M4 carbine rifle. It is a similar weapon to the AR-15. It has a 30-round magazine capacity in the United States Air Force, which has one purpose and one purpose only: to put as many rounds downrange as possible to eliminate the enemy. And you want to put that in the hands of teachers. You think arming a teacher, a school teacher, like the one who made that STEM program so successful in this school district, you think that teacher is going to stand up to the likes of me and Marines and officers when there's a gunman out? That's not their job. Their job is to keep children safe and educated. That is not their purpose. In Parkland, there were 4 officers. 4 officers on duty. All 4 of them succumbed to cowardice in the face of danger. You mean to tell me that you can ensure that every single officer who wears the uniform, every single former veteran, would stand up and fight against an oncoming enemy? You think you can make that guarantee when 4 failed? Now, I can say I would stand up and fight. I have left active duty to run for office because I see my country deteriorating day in and day out, and I find it reprehensible. Because what do we decide? What do we choose to focus our issues on? Blaming Muslims as terrorists? Is that what we are? This is not who we are. Blaming children with guns, access to those guns, killing their students in the school districts. Who's to blame? The child or the school district not having access to mental health care, to the counselors, teachers being able to be paid to actually offer those services and those support structures? Threatening children with reprisal because they stand up for their rights, because they do not want to be in a prison system, they want to be in a school. Arming our teachers is a mistake. Arming our teachers with anything less than the tools and resources they need: pencils, computers, resources, counselors, being able to reach their students, having smaller classrooms with less students so they can make an interpersonal relationship and perhaps help out with those issues that they may suffer at home. That's what our teachers need. That's how we fight back. We do not do it by hiding behind guns and biblical verses. That isn't what's failing in our society. We as the adults have failed our society. We decided to look past the issues. We see poverty. We see disparity in the workforce. We focus on allowing people to get away with murder and corruption. We do nothing. We bow our heads. We say our vote doesn't matter. We say our efforts don't matter. Our children are ignorant. They don't know what they're talking about. I'm sorry. I just could not let that go unspoken. Thank you all for letting me speak.
Thank you.
Sorry for jumping in.
Oh, it's okay. Hi, I'm Marie Spruance. I'm an 8th grade student at Lakota Ridge Junior High School, and I really don't think that it'd help having teachers armed in schools. I'm already so anxious with all my schoolwork and stuff. I don't need like the threat of another gun in my school. I just feel that people might I know the teachers won't misuse the guns. They're trained 8 hours, I suppose, but somebody else might get a hold of a gun. Sometimes I might not trust my other students. I don't believe that adding more guns will help out. I'm getting repetitive here. Sorry.
Keep it up.
Kids today should just be worrying about, getting their homework turned in on time, making sure that they get the best grade that they can. They don't need another threat of somebody breaking into their school to shoot them. I'm sorry.
Aww. Oh my gosh.
Hi, my name is Christina Sewell. Address is 7007 Kelly Marie Court. I'm coming on behalf of my home community, which is Parkland. I went to that school district of Broward County Schools. I graduated in 1997. My friends are teachers down there. They don't want to be armed. They want to be armed with technology. They want to be armed with books. They want to be armed with the materials to teach their students. The issue is we need deputies in the school, 2 deputies per school. We need on-school psychiatrists to help with the mental issues that the kids are facing today. If you look at the statistics, 20% of high schoolers have depression. Why are they depressed? They don't have social interaction like we did 20 years ago. They're not going outside and playing and communicating with each other. They're all glued to their social media. And as my 9-year-old would say, that he learned at Van Goren, we don't return a hurt with a hurt. We need to get our kids' mental stability back up. We need to love these children. These children have access to guns because there are so many guns. There's an influx of guns from 20 years ago. Guns are not the answer. I want my teachers to teach my kids. And I want my kids to have a safe environment. And I feel they would have a safe environment with school deputies there that are trained to protect. And I would really love to see school psychiatrists at every single school. Thank you.